what you don't know is I was pretty tired. All right, here is the problem at hand. See that pit lift? Or it's not a pit lift, it's a pit bull, or I think that's what it's called. It's all steel, super heavy, but very handy. The problem is, it's not lifting the car. It got to about this point here and quit, which was decent. It got it off the load, or off the shocks, or whatever. But ultimately, I need the car to go up, and then so that I can do more things. It would be nice for it to go up. Plus, I just don't need it stuck under the race car. That's the problem. I don't know if it's the battery or the cables, or yes, both maybe. It's hard to say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get a battery and we're gonna see if we can sort this out. Also, if you look around, Christmas is thrown up in my garage, plus a little bit of whatever holiday that is still here in the garage. And plus I got tools and crap everywhere. This place is a mess. A mess. And it's time to get back. It's time to sort it out. I know there's some things we need to talk about, and we're going to talk about them. First, we got to go get a battery. Then we'll talk about them. While we're out, we might as well get a new switch too. So we'll get a new switch and maybe fix the problem. That way we have all the pieces here, and we can rule out both things without making 2 trips. Is it a waste of money? Maybe, but we probably needed a new switch anyway. All right, moment of truth. Hey! This is a duty battery. That's what it all boiled down to. Going up. She still sounds kind of sick, like not quite peppy, but I mean, the car is going up. So we'll take our wins where we can get them. You know what I mean? We could do that, you know. We don't get too many wins. Okay, so let me give you the full update on the race car itself. I think we should start there. You want to start there? We'll start there. Okay, so I fixed the hood, or the top, the roof. I fixed the roof, which you cannot see because this car has also become a storage unit for various tools and items. Obviously, this is a tool storage area here, and you'll notice all the decking, or most of the decking, is off of the race car. And that's kind of where I got to before I was like, you know, I don't know what to do to go further. Not that I didn't know what to do. Like, I know what needs to be done, and we're finna start doing it. But at the time, it's pretty over it. In order to tell you where we are now, I have to tell you where we were. Right? Yeah. I think that makes sense. If not, just go with it, and maybe we'll all come to the same conclusion. Before this race car got dumped on its lid by a good friend, we're good friends now, because anybody that causes me this much pain is either a lover or a friend. That's what I've experienced in life. So I think we're not lovers, but probably friends. Yeah, let's be friends. So before that happened, what you don't know is I was pretty tired. I was pretty tired of going to the racetrack, working all week on it, mostly by myself, and then get into the racetrack and something stupid out of our control happening. It was getting old. Also had a very fun 1-year-old at home who was pretty awesome and I enjoyed doing activities with. He enjoyed the racetrack, but it wasn't quite the same as a free Saturday with him. You know what I mean? So it was kind of tough to get up and go to the racetrack. Just be honest with you. That's the way it was. Just wasn't having a lot of fun in the few races that we did at the beginning of the season. When it was a dread to have to load the car up, and then you got to the racetrack, and it was like, gosh, what's going to go wrong tonight on this thing? And what made it worse, you would think it would make it better, but it made it worse that the car was good. God, the car was good. And we were figuring it out. Like in qualifying, you could see our times were drastically better than last year, and we were competitively in qualifying. Like, we were competitive in qualifying. We could run with them. We keep times close, relatively. There's always a cream of the crop. We weren't in the cream of the crop, but we were like, hey, respectable. You would think that would make it better, but it made it worse, because it was like, gosh, we're so close, and we just can't stop the stupid. The stupid just keeps finding us. And that got old, and it started weighing on me, to be honest with you. So honestly, I had knots in my stomach. You couldn't really tell it on camera, maybe you could, I don't know. But Just didn't feel great at the racetrack and dreaded going. Those are symptoms of needing a break. And that's what I took. Very long break, unintentional. I've said that before in comments, like reaching out to you guys that have reached out. Yeah, I didn't intend to take a break. I had zero intentions of it. I would tell myself, hey, I'm gonna get out there next week and get this thing thrown together. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it together. And then something fun would go on. I was like, well, we'll do that Saturday instead, or we'll do that this week. And then, the next thing became the next thing. And then I was like, well, my next break, I'm gonna get some time when my daughter's born. Which, by the way, my daughter's born. She's awesome. She's 3 months old now. 3 months old. She's awesome. She's gonna have so much fun next year. I can't wait for next season. We'll just get that out there now. But anyways, I thought, I'll have more time when I get my daughter's born because everybody would be home. It didn't work out. 1 week became 2 weeks, became 3 weeks, became 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. We didn't race the rest of the season. I never put out a video saying anything about it because honestly, I thought, well, next week I'll do a video. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna get a video out. I'm gonna get a video out. I never did. So I suck, and I'm sorry. And I hate that is the way that went. But that's the way that went. What you don't realize, and what I don't realize, and what's tough to put together, is that we do have fans. It's crazy for me to even think that, because I know what our performance is, and I know how big of a grind this is for us. But you guys do watch, and you do comment. And you buy merch, and I just forgot about that, man. And I'm so sorry that I did that, because it was not fair to you guys. I should have at least said something, but like I say, I really didn't think it was gonna be this long of a break, and it turned into this long of a break. And then, I go back, I tried to avoid YouTube altogether, and then I would go back and look at comments and see what people have said, and it's like, crap, man. People are looking for us at the racetrack. If they like to cheer for a dog, and boy, are we a dog. So I can't apologize to you guys enough. I'm sorry. Last season just didn't work out. And it's tough, right? Because it's like, I hate it. I hate it, especially for you guys that cheer for us and we're hoping to see us at racetracks and watch our videos. But at the same time, dude, last summer was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with the kid. And obviously welcoming in the new kid, Miss Isla, it was awesome. I mean, I had a great time off, to be honest with you. So I'm mixed on it, right? I'm mixed on it. I do apologize. Can't say that enough. But at the same, and I know I've got to earn some views back, right? This video is probably going to do 100 views, and I get that. That's totally cool. I got to earn some views back, but we can do it together. We're fine. Those of you that are still with us after that long of a break, thank you. To those that left, I totally understand, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Now we're getting close, I think. It feels like if next season just doesn't go good, then it's time to start prepping the kid to get in something, a go-kart or a bandolero or something. We're never going to probably leave racing. I think it's always going to be with us in some way. But yeah, it may just not be something I need to do. I really like working on them. Just the driving part and the stuff breaking that's stupid sucks. So where does that leave this? Hey Nathan, hope you're back. Love my hand in the video. I know you do. This car, honest to God, is still just sheet metal. It's nothing out of the ordinary. So I still got to replace this front T-bar, this T-bar, and that T-bar, and then we'll start working to get the decking back in. Literally maybe a weekend or two, and this car is back together. But we're probably gonna have to drag it out so we can get some videos, right? No, I'm kidding. We'll do what we can when we can and get it back together. Here's another thing that you don't know. Part of what killed our momentum. So when I got back from the racetrack, I filmed a video of unboxing the car and going through the whole 9 yards. During that video, my pressure washer caught on fire in the middle of washing the car. So I had to deal with that, and then got the car in, the pit lift quit, just a series of punching me in the mouths. And then I had replaced my old laptop, so I had to try to figure out how to edit video on my new laptop, and it went very poorly, is what I'm trying to tell you. It didn't work out. It was junk, not fun. So that's where we ended up. A lot of frustration definitely led to some of it as well. So yeah, that's the update. We gotta do some T-bar work and then put some decking on. Gotta get some sheet metal. I think I've got some over there just hanging out. I got some over there just hanging out. And we'll use it some. And we'll probably have to get some additional and then just put the car back together. I would like to have this piece done into January, maybe. Into January would be good. So I'll tell you what our plans are for next season, since you're asking. You may not be asking, but if you are asking, I'm gonna tell you anyway. We are going to try and pick and pop quiet nights at Clarksville. So like, just like nights where there's probably not the Quicksilver Series there, where people are kind of driving over their heads for $1,000. We're gonna try to avoid those nights just to try to get this thing dialed in quietly. We might run the toilet bowl, probably not, to be honest with you. Just kind of want to avoid the drama of the toilet bowl because we haven't had a lot of fun there in the past 2 years. 3 years? How long have we been doing this now? I don't know. I don't know. That's the plan for Clarksville, because I do want to get good at Clarksville and I want to be better at Clarksville because I like that place. It's just been such a pain for us. So the other track that we are going to hit as frequently as possible is Windy Hollow. If they still run us next year. Everyone likes to get rid of 602 crate late models in the area. I don't know why, but we plan on running at Windy Hollow. I'd love to run City Ridge if they'd run us, but they're not gonna run us. They're tired of us. And I understand, 2-3 cars, you can't schedule a program around that. But Windy Hollow, I'm hoping is gonna be become a home base, unless things just get really good for us at Clarksville, and then we'll just keep going to Clarksville. But that's kind of like the two that I really want to. I want to get better on Clarksville on quiet nights, and then go to Windy as much as we can. Maybe even try to run for points out there. I don't know. That sounds crazy, but it's kind of in my head. It just depends on my schedule too. As everyone knows, the fire schedule doesn't yield for anybody. But there you go. There's the update video you were looking for. Tomorrow I'm going to try to run to the parts house. Oh God. Tomorrow I'm going to try to run to the parts house and get some stuff to make my own. I guess you'd call this the middle T-bar, the Deck King T-bar. I'm not sure exactly the exact word for that, but I bought that one from Masters Built, and I just don't like it. I don't like the way that my decking is going to fit on it. So I'm going to craft one for there. This front T-bar is pretty much done. It's painted. This is what was falling right there. You see this? There's the front T-bar. I've just got to weld the tabs, cut the tabs off this old one, and weld the tabs on the new one, and then that'll be good to go. And then this back one's just as simple as taking it off and putting it on. But we're going to do all that, and I'll film as much of it as I can. My dad is going to come help. We're going to get back in action. Unlike last year, my son is actually kind of taking an interest into racing, and he's starting to really understand and love it. So I'm excited to get back to the racetrack with him, especially. And obviously my nephews are still, well, why isn't Ethan racing? So we're going to try to get back out there. Content wise, we are going to start streaming a ton more. Not just racing, iRacing, but I'm going to start streaming like Call of Duty and stuff like that as well, just because it's a way to interact with you guys. So we will do that. If you guys even like it, if you like the streams, do you not, we haven't done them in a long time, but we're going to start doing it. Whoever shows up, it's 4 people, that's fine, 3 people, whatever. But we're going to start streaming a lot more to diversify a bit. Just in case like we go through another spell like we did last year, at least we've got that as well to put out content and stay somewhat relevant. I'd love to do more involved in racing, like videos and stuff of, the National Touring Series and stuff like that. It's just hard to keep up with all that, but I don't know. I'm looking at changing a whole lot of stuff and doing a whole lot more. So, but first things first, we got to get this puppy back in action, which we're going to start on tomorrow. I'm going to tinker a little bit in here today just to kind of get things ready. But other than that, that's it. Love you guys. Thank you. Comment down below, where you been? What you been doing? I ain't seen you either. Well, some of you I have, but most of you not so much. Like, comment, subscribe. I love each and every single one of you now. I go. Bye.